You guys are probably like, the secret's out. We figured it out. He's a meth head. That explains everything. Here. Let me get you some better audio. Why? Because I like you. Work like you're on meth. This challenge that I've set forth, among my people, you're my people. If you're not my people, unsubscribe. This challenge that I've set forth among my people is intense. Let's just put it that way. It's an intense challenge to go out and hit 100 doors in the morning, 100 contacts in the afternoon, and 100 doors in the evening. This roughly translates to about 50 contacts at the door and 50 contacts, or 100 contacts by phone. 50 contacts by door, 100 contacts by phone. That is intense. Like, and it's all in my head, right? That I think it's not enough, right? But if you looked, the topic of this is, I work like I'm on meth. Like my whole world right now, if you went into my house, my bedroom, my kitchen counter, my home, my mobile office in particular, if you saw all of this, you'd be like, I just look down and it's pretty intense, right? I work like I'm on meth. And I'm not. Otherwise, I'd be a hell of a lot thinner, right? My teeth would be a little black and like jacked up. However, this shit is pretty good. Rockstar. This is the best Rockstar, by the way. This episode is brought to you by Rockstar Zero Carb Blue. They don't really tell you the flavor, the name of the flavor, but I'm calling it blueberry, and this is the best one. And strong too. Why do I work like I'm on meth? Well, because I'm looking at my environment and everything on the surface appears to be clean. Like my car is clean, but if you go in and you lift up the surface, there's stuff all over the floor. Like at home, it's just, have you ever been into a home, well, if you're selling houses, or into a house where there's drugs? It's very sad. Like there's no light being put here on this. But when you go in there, it's just like the only thing that matters to a drug addict is the drugs. And so in many cases, cleanliness, pride of ownership, pride of their personal space near their bedside table, their bathrooms, their kitchens, it's all just like got this funk, right? It's just funky. And that's how I'm living right now. I've got like this funk where the only thing that's clean is what I'm wearing and what I'm driving. Otherwise, my house is a constant disaster. My wife is really upset because we need maids. We should just get a maid. Because it's just like, she's starting to become an addict to workaholic. Work amphetamines, right? But this is actually going to answer a question that someone asked me this morning, and I guess I'd be kind enough to answer it in a text message in Messenger. Where is he at? Oh, I can't find it. Someone came into the room earlier. Oh, I wish I know he's going to want credit for it. And I'd love to give him credit, but I totally spaced in the name. He came in and he said, James, how do you do it? How do you like get up in the morning? How is it that you're driven? Is it, you know what? I'm going to have to find that conversation. Let me, can I pause this? By the way, I just confiscated my wife's phone, and I am now officially spoiled. And it's all because of you guys. Those of you who have signed up for the challenge, the 100-day prospecting challenge. I took every dollar that I made from you guys signing up, and I picked up the iPhone 7 Plus, so that now I am completely dedicating the Samsung Galaxy S8 to this. You're welcome to broadcasting in high definition and providing you guys like the best quality. I have the microphones. I mean, everything is just dialed in to give back. So thanks for buying your broadcasting channel. It's this episode is brought to you by viewers like you, from the support of viewers like you. So anyhow, someone came in earlier. You guys are gonna think I'm on meth now. You guys, someone came in earlier and they're like, James, how do you do it? How do you get up? How do you have energy? How do you have focus? Is there something like DNA or some sort of makeup where people like you are just so driven? And I would love to say that it's a special thing. I consider it more like a sickness, or not a cancer, but it's definitely something like a virus inside of you that just redlines the desire to succeed. And once you go out and you get on the phones and you go door knocking and you generate a lead from the door, all of a sudden you're just like, boom, 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 boom. Your heart starts racing. You're like, holy shit, this is possible. I think if I could summarize the gist of working like a meth head, and again, don't take offense, especially if you're a meth head or know someone who's a meth head. Don't take offense. Dude, this guy's like parked in the middle of the street. Please don't take offense. It's just a way of saying that nothing else matters right now. And when you go out and you're gonna go hit the streets, or you're gonna go hit the doors, or you're gonna go hit the phones, nothing else matters. It's almost like I can't function or feel like I've done what I should be doing unless I do that. And once you set that barometer, that thermometer, that temperature gauge, I've been talking about a thermostat for prospecting and success. Once you set that pressure point and say, if I do this, I will get this. Once you set it, but see, the only way you can set it is by going out and figuring out what your threshold for pain is, what your threshold for success is. So I had one of my coaching clients, or one of the people who were in the challenge, came to me and said, James, I went out, I'm going out, I'm totally stoked, I'm excited about the challenge, the Beast Mode Lead Gen Prospecting Challenge. I'm going out today to knock on my first doors. I'm like, first of all, if there's one bit of advice I can give you, just one piece of advice I can give you, do not form any opinions or pass any judgment on the act of door knocking until you've hit 100 doors. Just don't do it. I guarantee you that anybody who goes out there and shit talks door knocking has never hit 100 doors. I'm convinced of it. Convinced that they've never hit 100 doors. I'm convinced. Why am I convinced? Because people who go out into the world and say, I'm not, door knocking doesn't work. I would love for them to, on the Bible or the Quran or whatever the hell they're into, say, seriously? Tell me why it doesn't work. Tell me why it doesn't work. Well, I tried it once. Did you try it once? Okay. How many doors did you hit? I think I hit 200. Bullshit. Show me the stats. Then I would look at it and be like, dude, you hit like 20 doors. What universe are you from that you think that all you got to do is try 20 times and that you're going to succeed? Fuck you. No, I ain't buying it. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm convinced that if you work with like horse blinders, you ever see the horses where they just can't see shit on the side? If you're 100% focused on getting your real estate career on track right now, taking advantage of 2017, summer 2017, and saying, all right, fuck it, let's do it. And you get the meth. How do you snort meth? You smoke meth? I guess I'm ignorant on the topic. I've seen meth heads, so I'm assuming they either snort it or slam it. You slam it, or you do that line, and you head out on the streets, and you just go just balls to the wall. No reservations, no hesitations, no reluctancy, fuck complacency. Stick that shit in a box and wait until the end of the year, and then come back and say, James, you're full of shit. Door knocking doesn't work. James, you're full of shit. Cold calling doesn't work. And then I would still go back and say, why? Tell me why. Let's do a quick little FaceTime and show me what you look like. Put your FaceTime on a camera at the door, mount it to the door, walk up to the door, and let me see what you got going on there. I bet. What? Stop. That's how you went to the door. That's how you walked up. Is this what? Go ahead, talk. Oh, wait. That's what you said at the door. Okay. Problem solved, man. You know, it's like there's a comedy. I don't know what it was, where like this guy goes in the doctor's office and he goes, "Doctor, it hurts when I do this with my shoulder," and the doctor goes, "Well, then don't do that." And he's like, "It feels better." It's like common sense, man. Mind blowing. Hello. Don't be a jackass. If you're watching this channel, it's for two reasons. You're a cynic or you're psyched out, right? So you come in here and you're like, "Oh man, I watch this because it makes me cringe," right? I don't. And if you're a cynic, please unsubscribe. Please don't follow this channel. I'm here to inspire you, not by blah 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 blah, but actually like getting out of my door. You see these houses behind me? 10:15. I'm way behind. I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna go hit 100 doors ASAP. Then I'm gonna go talk to 100 people by the phone ASAP. And then I'm gonna go back out and hit the streets. I mean, it's just like I can't. You see that inhale? If you like rewind that breathing part, there was so much like internal dialogue when I was inhaling, where I had to catch my breath in some sort of bizarre way. It's like I had to release this like inability to breathe, knowing that if I just expected my results from my actions, it'll be okay. So for those of you guys who are on the edge right now, like if you've got more month at the end of the money, if you're looking to, you've got more month at the end of the money. I know who you are. If that's how you feel, you need to join me on my crusade, and that is get comfortable with the idea of working your ass off. Follow the link below. Go to realestateSalesTrainerandCoach.com and just get with the program. Good luck. Let's go hit the streets.